At exactly 9:15 that morning in Providence, the courtroom doors opened, and a 19-year-old walked in like she had nothing to worry about. Madison Clark. She didn't look nervous. She didn't look concerned. She looked inconvenienced. Dishonors our handbag on her arm, ton in her hand, eyes locked on her screen, as if the courtroom was just background noise. Court is now in session. Everyone stood. Everyone, except Madison. She stayed seated, casually scrolling, until the bailiff cleared his throat. Only then did she rise, slowly, reluctantly, and in that moment, before a single word was spoken, something was already clear. This case wasn't just about a traffic violation. Commonwealth versus Madison Elizabeth Clark. The clerk read the charges: reckless driving, excessive speed in an active school zone, 3 failures to appear, and contempt of court. The judge looked up. Miss Clark, you were clocked at 67 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour school zone during dismissal hours. Is that correct? Madison didn't hesitate. She shrugged. I was late. Late for what? The judge asked. A tennis lesson. And just like that, the room shifted, because at that exact time, children had been crossing that street. A crossing guard had been holding up a stop sign, and Madison had driven through it like it didn't matter. Officer Martinez took the stand. At 3:18 p.m., I was stationed near Sunset Elementary, he said. I observed a silver BMW approaching at high speed. Radar confirmed 67 miles per hour. The vehicle passed within feet of children near the crosswalk. I activated my lights. She didn't stop immediately. 3 blocks later, she pulled over. When I approached the vehicle, she was still on her phone. I asked for her license and registration. He paused. Instead, she said, "Do you know who my father is?" The courtroom went silent. She identified herself as the daughter of Police Chief William Clark. He continued. She said the ticket would be handled internally. She demanded I call her father. And when I refused, she warned me he could have me reassigned. And then she drove away. The judge turned to Madison. Is that true? I might have said something like that, she replied. I was frustrated. Her attorney stepped forward quickly. Your Honor, we're prepared to resolve this. Fines. Penalties. This is not a transaction, the judge interrupted. You don't pay extra to erase contempt. At that moment, a file was handed to the bench. The judge opened it slowly. His expression changed. Miss Clark, this file's 4 separate contacts from your father to this court. Voicemails. Emails. All requesting that this case be handled quietly. He looked directly at her. Did you ask him to do that? Madison crossed her arms. I told him about the ticket. I expected him to help me. That's what fathers do. The judge's voice hardened. No, fathers teach responsibility. They don't erase consequences. Then everything broke. This is ridiculous, Madison snapped. My dad runs half the police in this city. He has dinner with the mayor, 1 phone call, and this whole thing goes away. Silence, heavy, immediate. Her attorney froze. The clerk stopped typing. Even Officer Martinez didn't move, because in that moment, she had said exactly what no one was supposed to say out loud. The courtroom doors opened. Police Chief William Clark walked in. Full uniform. Madison turned instantly. Dad, tell them this is a mistake, but his response wasn't what she expected. Madison, sit down and listen. For the first time, she looked uncertain. Chief Clark stepped forward. Your Honor, I did contact the court. I let my role as a father override my duty as an officer, and I was wrong. The courtroom remained still. Then the clerk continued reading. Prior incidents, dismissed citations, buried complaints, unreported accidents. This wasn't one mistake. This was a pattern. The judge nodded slowly, then delivered the sentence. 1,200 in traffic fines, $600 for failure to appear, 6-month license suspension, 200 hours of community service in a school safety program. He paused. And for contempt of court, 30 days in custody, reviewable after 15 days upon demonstrated remorse. Madison's composure collapsed. Dad, do something. But there was nothing left to do. Chief Clark removed his badge, stepped forward, and placed it on the bench. Your Honor, I resign, effective immediately. I compromised my office. I failed equal justice. By the end of that morning, one thing was undeniable. Madison had walked into that courtroom, believing her name would protect her. Instead, exposed everything.